Hey, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. Let's get this cover decorated because I'm ready to work in it. Today I'm going to try to do a little bit of some chatting while I decorate. I have pulled out some stuff from the papery pack that came with this collection. I've pulled out several little doodads from my stash. Beside me over here I have all the offcuts from us making the journal, and this is the idea I'm working with. I'm not in love with it yet, so we'll see where this goes. So I do love the frame, and I love that this piece of, what is that, music paper. I don't know how I feel about this, and I'm not sure I'm in love with these yet. So I do like the butterflies, but I wonder if I have anything else that's brighter. I had wanted to put some yellow in this, so we'll see. That was in there. Hey, it's the voiceover Michelle. Just fair warning, I am recording this voiceover in my car in the pickup line at Chick-fil-A because it's been hectic. So I am flicking through all of these things, trying to find the best stuff to put behind this frame. I really wanted some yellow and really wanted to use that book page. And so I am just flipping through trying to find something that works. Isn't that cute? Yes, that's very cute. So I apologize if this voiceover ends up being trash. If it's too bad, I won't keep it. But you never know till it's done. Anyway, I'm trying to find just the right stuff. I don't know why I struggled so hard trying to get this cover done. Might be because it's been a while since I've done a cover. It's been a while since I've made a journal. But I really struggled trying to get this ready. I don't know why Chick-fil-A is so busy today. I just want some chicken minis. I tried to film this video, the original audio or like recording. I tried to do in real time with me talking through it, but it was just so loud in my house, which is why I don't do those kinds of videos anyway, because of the dogs barking and then click 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 with their paws on the floor, and then the cats and the kids and the wife, and it's just chaos all the time. And so I usually just sit quietly and craft. And so I tried to do a talking video, and when I was editing it, it was just so loud. The dryer was going. It was too much. Not that this voiceover is probably going to be much better. I just heard an ambulance go by, which is the third one I've seen this morning. I don't know what's going on. My town is off the chain today. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to add here. That little black flower is one of those Faber-Castell rub-on transfers. This is an old one. I don't know if it's even sticky anymore. I don't use it. Spoiler alert. There is a giant I don't think this is going to work. Let me see if this recording sounds like trash. Okay, it's the next day, and I decided to record this video while I was home. Put my headphones in. Just a little FYI, I'm talking quiet because everybody's still sleeping. Anyway, so I've pulled this frame off of the book, and I'm just putting some acrylic paint. I think that's called Golden Sunset. I'm just using my finger to put some paint on there to see what I like. I've turned this frame over, and so I'm using the back side of it. Just trying to figure out what it is that I like. And so now I'm pulling out some stamps because I want to do some stamping. This is my, quote, junk journal stamp storage book. In here is mostly like background and floral type stamps and things that I would traditionally use or normally use in a junk journal. And so I'm just doing a little bit of experimenting on this frame, trying to decide what I like better. And I did it on the back. That way, if I didn't like it, I could just turn it over. And so I pulled out this archival jet black ink. And it's a little darker than I wanted it. But the two stamps that I have is a script one and then a paint splatters one. And now I'm pulling over my absolute favorite ink that I just started using. This is called Pebble Beach by Archival. And it's kind of like a muted brown color. It's hard to explain, but I love it. It literally is like the brownish gray of the lid. So now I've got some Tim Holtz collage paper. I cannot remember the name of this one, but I have 4 of the collage papers. This one matches one of the paper pads I have. I think I hear my dog barking. I'm sorry. I can't do voiceover or record videos with audio because it's so loud here sometimes. It's no wonder I'm always overstimulated with my ADD. Anywho, I am just putting a little bit of this collage paper down because I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm just using a glue stick, which this is one of those Elmer's Craft Bond glue sticks, and I usually like them, but it hasn't really been working for me lately. So last time I was at Michael's, I picked up some Tombow mono glue sticks. We're going to see how those work. I'm just trying to get this on there. And get it to stick and trim it and all that jazz. So I have that on there and I set it down with all of the other pieces together. And I think, maybe I do like that. Maybe that is my jam. You can see the stamping and the paint, the collage paper. I'm just asking if the wife likes it, but she's not a journaler, so her opinion doesn't count. Now I've decided it needs a little bit more stamping in some of those blank spots, so I picked up the black. Oh, that's real dark, but I'm using it anyway. What am I doing now? I filmed this video a long time ago. It's just taken forever to get it up. I don't know where I've disappeared to. I'm sure it's somewhere important. Okay, yes, okay, that's what happened. I don't normally ink around the edges on things, but I've been kind of into that lately. So I have some Tim Holtz vintage photo and this little dauber thing, and I'm just going to ink around the edges because it just looks too clean. And again, I'm not normally an ink around the edges kind of girl. I've been doing it a lot lately though. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know if this Distress ink or oxide or whatever it is the best option because it comes off on my fingers and I don't like that. I think that might be partly why I don't. I might try it next time with that Pebble Beach. Now I'm the edges of this collage paper because I was just testing. I wasn't expecting to like it, to be honest, or at least not to use this little practice one. So I'm trying to trim up the edges and make it work, and then glue down the edges. The glue stick worked for this, sort of. Using my finger to spread the glue on there. When I was journaling in the next video that'll be uploaded is a journal with me in this book, in this journal. And that glue stick just didn't work. At least not like I wanted it to. I'm just fiddling with that, trying to get it to stick down. I can't believe it's already April. Today's April the 1st. Oh, I'm adding a little more paint. Oh, just with my finger. I can't believe April's already here. Oh, speaking of April, I was intending on opening my Etsy store today on April the 1st. However, Etsy deactivated my account before I even got to use it, so I've appealed it. I'm just waiting to hear back, but they said it could take up to 2 weeks, which is super annoying. So if anybody has any experience with Etsy deactivating your account, from the research I did, it looks like they might have thought I was a bot since I didn't have anything in my store yet. I posted one item and they deactivated it, but it really was just like a little practice item to kind of get the feel for the platform. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll find out. We'll see if they reactivate it. It's early. My words are hard this morning. So, cleaning up my mess, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Pull this book on over. I'm really liking how this has turned out. I still can't believe it took so long to get this put together. I'm just simmering on it, trying to figure out if I'm missing anything. And I decide this is what I want, so I'm going to start assembling it now. I'm just marking so I know where to trim. And pulling off the things I know I'm not going to use. Setting aside the things I am going to use. Because I pulled out all kinds of stuff, y'all. All kinds of stuff. Trying to figure out what it is that I wanted. Here we go. Trimming down this journaling card. I think this is a printable from Webster's Pages from years ago. I found a whole stack of stuff when I was cleaning my little craft area and put those to the side because they're very pretty, very muted. So these are washi type stickers from that papery pack that came with the Kingdom Garden collection. I also have a papery pack from Parasol, and they're transparent stickers. So all I did was peel off the back enough to stick it to the card, and then I left the back on. I'm going to end up gluing the backing onto the sticker, and you'll see in a little bit when I get to the pink sticker that it messes up. So now I've just got a few little paper strips. This one is a branding strip from the 12 by 12 paper. And I'm just trying to figure out my collage. I decided it needed a little bit more behind there. And I do eventually add a few more things. I fiddled with this a lot, y'all. Like a lot. And that's all I'm doing is just fiddling. Trying to figure out a good balance and colors and all of that. You see this little yellow strip. I was going to use a piece of magazine paper in the pages of the journal, but my journal ended up being smaller than I expected. Oh, sorry, big yawn. My journal ended up being smaller than I expected, and so that's an offcut where I was trying to cut it down and save the part that I wanted, and it just wasn't working. So this is an offcut from Tim Holtz paper, and I'm going to slide that back there. I don't know if I used that yellow piece. I can't remember. Fiddling, rearranging. Trying to figure out what I like. Putting everything back together. I could have left it alone right here, probably. But I decided to slide this piece underneath. And I do like the way that it turns out, because then you get 3 pieces that are sticking out. So one at the top, one at the bottom, and one over here on the right. And I do really like the way that turns out. Now I'm just gluing everything down. I think that, yep, I'm getting my art glitter glue, and I'm gluing some of this stuff down just to kind of tack it in place so I can come back and get it all glued the rest of the way. Do I make you watch me glue everything? I think I do, I'm sorry. Gluing that little strip. That really is like the tiniest strip. Gotta use everything. Oh, sorry. Mornings are hard sometimes. Mornings are hard, words are hard. Life in general is hard some days. Gluing. Last little piece over here. I don't think I used that yellow. I think I had wanted to. I think I decided not to. And here's me adding the back so I can glue it down so that it doesn't fall off later. I'm trying to make sure it's even, and now I'm peeling up that edge so I can glue the sticker to the backing. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the pink, except I don't glue the sticker, like I glue the whole sticker to the backing and then the whole backing down, because I think if I'd have pulled it off like I did with the yellow one, that it would have faded into the background and you wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, so I do half at a time. And this is not where it gets ruined. It gets ruined with the what did I use? Fabri-Tac to glue the whole thing down. And it gets ruined with the Fabri-Tac. But I fixed it. It's fine. Gluing that down. I just have to double check again, make sure it looks fine. And here comes the Fabri-Tac. Decided to use the Fabri-Tac so it would stick really good to the fabric. I don't know that I've ever used this art glitter glue on fabric. I may have to try that and see if it works. Squishing it down. Right here is where I ruin it. A little strip of Fabri-Tac, and I think you can see in a second where it seeps through. It might be around in here where it seeps through. Yep, I can see it. Then I've got this stamp. I don't even remember where the stamp came from. Well, I know it came from Tuesday Morning, but I don't know. And I'm pretty sure it's Maggie Holmes or something, but I don't know what from. But I've got this little stamp that says Magical Moments. I'm going to add that to the journaling card that I cut in half. Of course it's crooked, but it's fine. I'm just going to deal with it. Fabri-Tac this frame down. Ooh, my tummy is grumbling. I have a new bottle of Fabri-Tac, and I'm not used to the new bottle because it takes a little longer to dry. Gluing this button on. All these buttons on. Now you see my big head in there looking at the button because it wasn't gluing down yet. And now I'm pulling out my little box of doodads because I want some corners, metal corners. Trying to find the right ones. So this book cover is a little bit puffy, like the cover itself is a little puffy. So I had to get thicker book covers. And I kind of wanted that yellowy gold color, but they weren't tall enough. And the other gold that I have is this shiny gold, and I didn't want that. So I go with those that I have in my hand right now. They kind of match that button in the collage paper. I think that'll work. This is that papery pack. I'm just picking up my mess over there since I have this box out. I thought I cut that out. It's fine. So now I'm looking to make sure. Am I? Nope. I'm still cleaning. Okay. Book corner. I'm prying those open with my pliers. This is why I keep pliers in my craft area. So this is that one that I originally wanted. I'm trying to pry it open, but I ended up bending it, and it still isn't tall enough. So I was like, okay, we'll go with this one then. I do really like that other one better. But I decided to go with that because it actually fits. And then I like to add a little dollop of glue in there just in case. Slide it on, pinch it with your pliers. Fight with it first. I don't know what I'm doing. Why you see my head? Oh, I dropped it. Okay. Pinch it with your pliers. fight with it some more. Pinch it with your pliers. You can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. See, that looks nice. You gotta be careful when you're pinching it with your pliers that you don't slide it off the book and pinch it too low, because then it looks funny. Okay, put it on. Take it out of frame. That's key. And then pinch it with your pliers. There you go. And pull it out of frame again, just in case. Flip it around, pinch it again. And then inspect your handiwork. And then pinch it with your pliers again. I think we're getting close to the end, so I'm gonna stop this voiceover. I'm just pinching these and cutting off ends and making it look nice. If something else pops in, I'll pop on. Okay, here we go. It's done. Look at it. It is done. Oh no. That dang glue seeped through. Gosh darn it. Let's see if I can fix it with some of the scalloped washi. I know she is. She's a shithead. I don't know if I fixed it. Ooh, what about one of these? I thought it was done. Oh man. Okay, it is finished. That was harder than I expected. I added this little, hold on. I added this little Tim Holtz sticker. It says love and abundance. So this is my cover. Put some book corners on. I love buttons. So nearly every journal cover that I have had has had buttons on it. Anyway, stay tuned for some spreads in here. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.